Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends and fellows. How are you? I welcome you on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, we during our lifetime we have to deal, come across, handle, and manage plenty and plenty and plenty of things and plenty of people, all sort of people, different types of people. We have to deal. We have to come across. Some of these people are chosen. We do choose ourselves. Another some of the people, they are not chosen by us. Simply they come across either by our own mistake or just without our intention and choice. Now, out of these all people, some of the people are pleasant enough, good enough. We enjoy their company. We enjoy interacting and dealing with them. Another some of the people, they are just okay. Neither so good and not so bad. While some of the people, they are really tough people. These people are not easy to manage at all, not easy to go along at all. These people are really troublemakers. These people are not cooperative. These people are creating pain and trouble. We are fearing some sort of crisis or loss while interacting a person like this one. It also happens, my dear friends and fellows. As for the good people is concerned, they are really easy to deal with. As for those who are just okay, I think that's not bad at all. But as for these people are concerned, they are a kind of real examination, a kind of real test and trial, trial and tribulation. This is just a trial and tribulation. And dear friend, we repent and regret a lot. Why did I come across a person like this one? We feel sorrow. We are of the view that maybe interacting and dealing this man and this woman, maybe it is the biggest trouble in my life till now. Even the situation like that happens as well. Look upon the marriages, even look upon the love marriages. What happens with them is many of these, if not all, then many of these end up in a great trouble, and both of these start hating each other, dear friends and fellows. Why? Because both of them are of the view that they are dealing and interacting with one of the very bad people on earth, dear friends and fellows. We are not here going to talk about the marriages. It came just, in mind, and I spoke about that. Dear friends and fellows, some of the people, they are really troublesome, painful, and it is not easy to interact. It is not easy to manage those people, but still we have to, because we have no choice left, no option left, my dear friends and fellows. How to do in a situation like this one? What to do? Is there any way to manage to manage these people successfully, to interact and to handle these people in a proper manner, so that we are not losing so much, so that we are not in the pain so much, my dear friends and fellows. This, if at all this does happen, I think that is something very troublesome and very painful. Now, what to do? That is going to be the topic of our today's discussion. And after some sort of research, after some sort of very careful consideration, we have come to the 10 point. These 10 things, if at all we do understand it, we do try to practice it, it will make the things easier for us, and we will be far better able to deal and to interact with them. So let's go towards all of those 10 things. And prior to starting any of those, let me say one thing. This one thing is going to act like an umbrella under which all of those things will be settled and will be more useful. But without this umbrella, I think all of those 10 things are not going to be of much use. So we need to understand it first. It will act like a shelter, and this thing is that yes, I can do that. I have to do it because it is, you know, by doing that I will be better able to polish and develop my capabilities, my talents, and my level of confidence. I will be able to learn a lot. I don't say that unnecessarily take all of those troublemakers in our life, and I'm not suggesting anything like that at all. But if at all we are at a place where there is no option left but to deal with them, but to interact with them. In that case, first of all, we have to tell ourselves that yes, I can do that. I have plenty of the potential, I have the capabilities, the talents, the power, the mind power in particular to be able to deal with this man, to be able to deal with this lady. I think this is the first thing, and that is actually a confidence building exercise. And let's try to make it a fun. Let's try to take it as a challenge. Okay, I shall be facing all of this troublemaker, and then obviously my level of the confidence will be increased a lot. Now let's go toward the 10 things which we have very carefully chosen after some sort of research. So out of those 10 things, the first thing is that you have got patience. We need to develop the patience as much as it is humanly possible. I shall be having enough amount of patience, and I need to keep my morale high. I need to keep my courage high. I don't have to feel discouraged. I don't have to feel depressed at all. I don't have to feel the pain, the anxiety, the unhappiness, but I have to keep my courage high. Then the patience and patience. So the first out of those things is that I have to be very patient person. And if at all somebody is overly critical and is criticizing me all the time, if at all somebody is refusing to cooperate, is not cooperative at all, if at all somebody is constantly being argumentative, if at all somebody is never owing up their mistakes, no problem. If at all the people, the person I'm dealing and interacting with, having all sort of wrong things, no problem. I'm patient enough. I am not going to lose hope at all. I'm not going to be irritated at all. I'm not going to lose my senses at all. Rather, I want to use all of that because I am a very much patient person. So that was the number one. And the number two thing which we need to, you can stay calm in tense situation. Yes, we do have to stay calm in the tense situation. For that we need to develop the emotional intelligence. What this emotional intelligence is, I have made several videos upon it. At the moment I can only talk about it very briefly, that we need to understand what kind of emotion the human being is given what type of emotion I usually I come across, and what type of emotion am I experiencing at the moment, whether this emotion is a negative one or it is a positive one, and how to deal it, how to manage it. So we do have to stay calm. So this is the second thing, is that we do have to stay calm, and we have to stay calm and confidence even in the tense situation, never losing your calm and your confidence. Now the third thing is, you have got excellent communication. Yes, we need to develop the skill of communication. We need to develop it a lot, because the communication matters and matters a lot. What to say here, how to say here. That is called communication on the part of us. So we need to develop we need to develop the communication skills, as it is extremely important. Now the fourth is, dear friend, you are clear about your boundaries. We have to be clear about our boundaries. First of all, we have to expand our boundaries. And the second thing is that after all, there is certain bottom line. I cannot come beyond that, below that at all. I cannot come. So what to do then? I have to stand firm upon that. No, I'm not going to go back from this point. It does not mean that we have to become violent. It does not mean we have to start abusing. Not at all. While staying confident, we have to keep firm that this is my bottom line, and I am not going to budge from here. I'm not going to give you more space, and I do need this. This is a kind of space I don't want to lose at all. So that is, about your boundaries. But never be a violent person at all. Be polite, but be very firm. We don't need to be abusive at all. Don't use bad words at all. Don't use bad tone at all. Rather tone yourself down. But at the same time, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, neither being abusive nor being afraid. Dear friends and fellows, that is the boundaries. And now the fifth is, you don't take things personally. Yes, we don't have to take the things personally at all. Rather, it has been seen that the intelligent people, even if at all they are hit directly, still they don't take it. They give an impression that it was going there. They don't take it like that. They try to ignore it. So don't take the things personally. And because that is being intelligent, and it is really important to act like an intelligent person. So don't take the things personally. And rather take the things in a general manner, that he said that, he did that. Generally mean, give an impression like this one. Don't take the things personally. And then the sixth is, you can see things from other people's perspective as well. You can see the things from other people's perspective as well. As for the current issue is concerned, not only that we have to keep emphasizing our own perspective, our own narrative. Rather, we need to look upon the situation from the perspective of our opponent as well. And we have to look upon the situation from the perspective of our opponent as well. We also have to look upon the situation from the perspective of a neutral person, who is a non-aligned person, who has nothing to do with this case, neither with this party nor with that one. We even need to look upon this issue, upon this situation, from the perspective of our opponent, as well as from the perspective of a neutral person, of an unbiased, non-aligned person as well. So the seventh is, you try to develop rapport. Yes, we try to develop rapport with all the people, with the people around. We need to develop the better and the cordial relationship with those people. This cordial relationship will help us a lot in moving toward a better situation, in achieving a lot. So, my dear friends and fellows, I think and I believe that we need to develop the repo, because this repo will be of great use. And do not underestimate the power of a good repo. And now the next thing is, you focus on solutions, not just your emotion, not just my emotion, not just their emotion. We don't have to focus upon the emotions only. Rather, keep your emotions at a minimum manageable level, and then let's focus upon the solution. Focusing upon the solution, that is really good and that is really important. In this way, we should try to generate more and more solutions, and that is we need to do, dear friends and fellows. Now the ninth thing is, you have got a great sense of humor. Yes, we need to develop a great sense of humor. Why to be that much serious? Why not to laugh? Why not to joke? And I think it will help us a lot in staying normal on the one hand, and rather diffusing the tension. It has a lot to do as for the diffusal of the tension between the two parties is concerned. So use humor as well. So use humor as well. It is one of the most important skills. So I need to learn it, others need to learn it, but it is really really important. And now the 10th is, you practice self care. Yes, you practice self care. We do need to practice the self care, as it is very very important. If at all we are not taking care of ourselves, who else is going to do that? And if at all we are not going to take care of ourselves, the tear down will be much faster. We don't have to spoil ourselves, we don't have to consume ourselves so fastly and so rapidly. So my dear friends and fellows, because of this thing, all what is needed here is that we need to do one thing: we need to take care of ourselves. How can we do that? By providing ourselves with a very good amount of sleep, by providing ourselves with the proper nutrition, and by providing ourselves with the with the good amount of walking or exercise. By thinking positive, we need to take care of ourselves. And now those 10 things have been presented here, and above all, the umbrella under which all of these things will be working well, and that is, yes, I can do that. Yes, I love to face the challenges. I can face these challenges. I can manage this situation, and I can deal with it properly. And after doing this thing, definitely I will become even a more strong person. I will become a more confident person, a more experienced person, and even a more sensible person. So, my dear friends and fellows, enjoy this as a kind of opportunity, taking it as an opportunity to develop ourselves mentally, to develop ourselves mentally. We need to be mentally tough, and we need to be quite resilient as well. As far this resilience is concerned, it will go a long way in helping ourselves living a great and a better life, and live and managing this issue at the hand in a better way. Thank you very much.